Once the military decides its own, which orders are legitimate, which president they prefer, you no longer have civilian control. I said this last week. I said exactly this. If you interfere with the civilian control of the military, where you have people starting to rethink their position and start retooling their position on their own, then you have a divide where you have a civil war where the military is acting outside on its own without civilian oversight, and that's going to be ugly.
History has a merciless way of identifying patterns long before politicians will admit to them. In the entire American experiment, there are only a handful of moments anything like this has occurred. And every single one of those was a moment that was a prelude to national fracture. In Vietnam, members of Congress denounced the war, denounced Nixon, denounced Johnson, but no one ever told active duty troops disobey the commander-in-chief. It wasn't done. Because every generation up until this one understood something very basic. You cannot politicize the chain of command without breaking the republic. And once the military begins to decide on its own which orders are legitimate, which ones, which president they prefer, you no longer have civilian control. You no longer have a republic. You have factions inside an armed institution. And that is exactly how nations collapse. And every single one of those sitting representatives know it. That is a very, very bright line. The great unbroken line in American history. Unbroken in our history. That line kept us from becoming every other failed republic. And now these people have stepped over it.
And they all should be prosecuted, and I believe they will be.